Hey everybody, it's Trader Girl ATX checking in real quick with a weekend update. I just wanted to make a little shout out to two people who have contacted me the past week. I was just watching a little TikTok video, and the question posed in the video said something like, "What would happen if you turned off your cell phone for a week and you did not contact anybody? Would someone check on you? What would happen? Who would it be?" And so that kind of triggered me a little bit because that's really how you find out who cares about you, right? Because, my boys, they can go a week without talking to me. My mom can go a month without talking to me. So I don't have a man. There might be some guys from a dating app, but that doesn't count. And anyway, the reason I'm making this little video right here is that two people did reach out to me this past week, and they are random people out in the universe who found me from my YouTube channel or my TikTok or Facebook somehow, and it's related to my trading. The first one I'm going to shout out to is a man, I'm assuming, named Brandon Lee Trader. And he made a comment on one of my YouTube videos a couple days ago, and he asked me if there was like a getting to know you kind of video. He wanted to know what my backstory was and my experience with trading, and, just kind of a little bit like, who is this girl? What's her story? And so I'm going to make one of those videos for you, Brandon, and for anybody else, because I think it's important if you're going to invest some energy in following somebody and subscribing to their channel, like, you kind of want to know a little bit about the backstory, because there's so much more to a human being than just being a trader, for example, right? So I'm going to make a video for you, Brandon. It'll be coming soon. And the other one is another friend of mine. Again, I think we got to be friends from Facebook. I'm guessing another Top Step or Apex trader. I'm not sure, and I'm not even sure if this is a male or a female. And the name is, I'm going to pronounce it Aga, Agha. And Aga sent me a message a day or two ago, I think it was Thursday, and asked me if I was okay because he noticed I didn't live stream Thursday morning. And he was just checking in to make sure I was okay. And I thought that was the sweetest fucking thing. Thanks. I appreciate that. All this to say, God, I'm gonna cry, like, for real. You just never know your impact on other human beings, and we're all in this together. And I appreciate you for reaching out to me because, I put out these little videos, and I don't know that anyone's actually really watching, right? And, I get benefit from doing this for myself. It's a means to record my trading activity so I can rewind and figure out where I screw up. So I'm absolutely getting something out of it for myself. But man, it was good for my heart to hear you, or, you messaged me through the YouTube, or maybe it was through Messenger, because I think we are Facebook friends also. And anyway, I appreciate the support. Sometimes if I'm not trading well, I won't share the video. Sometimes I will. I think it just kind of depends on my mood. But whatever that morning was, and again, I've slept since then, and all the trades do kind of run together. But, it's not always pretty, right? And I do think it's important to share the ugly so that people have a frame of reference for the pain that comes with being a trader. And I'll try to be stronger for next time, okay? But anyway, it touched my heart that you checked on me. So I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate how you said that you like listening to me talk through my trades while you're trading. I'm guessing you're just have the audio on so you can hear my thoughts. And that you said you have also started speaking your mindset while you're trading. That's fucking awesome. I love that. I think in a way it helps ground us in the present and helps keep us focused on the action happening right now. And I think it will actually help us to be a better trader because we won't be giving into the amygdala and the fear response. When you're grounded in, oh, look how it's reacting to this level. Look how it's reacting to that level. Look, the EMA is crossing the FMA. Oh, look, it just crossed below. Like, it forces us to be in the present moment, and that's absolutely going to make us a better trader. So, love you for that. Anyway, I'm about to head to the gym, and I am going to work on creating 2 different videos back to Brandon Lee and the idea of wanting to hear my backstory, because I think there's two stories to be told, right? There's at least 2 stories to be told. So one will be the bragging video talking about all my accomplishments and the badass things that I've done in my lifetime, which are what some could perceive as like the crazy stories of I don't even know how to say it. I want to say the tales from beyond, but it's actually in the past, so forget that. But I've I have been recognized repeatedly throughout my life for exceptional things, which I have been capable of doing. And I think that's why trading is so freaking hard for me. On one hand, it's so easy now, but yet it's still so hard. But the other video I want to make is one that is more real, I guess. I mean, the other one would be totally real. I've done all this badass stuff, but I don't like feeling like I would be bragging or making it sound like I'm extra. So the second video that I'm going to make would be one that touches on the depths of pain and abuse which I have endured in my life. And that is also another story of extreme pain, extreme abuse that I don't want anyone else to ever suffer from. So if I can call attention to this topic, I think it's really important because if I had paid attention or if I had known, I could have saved myself years of suffering. But I had no idea there were people like this. So that'll be a separate video. I'm going to do both of those. Public service announcement, I guess. And if I am able to attain the level of financial success which I am seeking, which I am driven to attain, I am going to create a foundation of some sort to gift money or grant money. I don't know if there's a difference between gifting and granting to people who are victims of this horrible abuse. And I would love nothing more than to help people, to give them the assistance that was not available to me. And I would love for my followers to also rise in whatever success I attain by coming along with me for the ride, joining me, and together I would love for us to become like an army of good souls who are driven for success just because we're made that way, but we also understand the importance